comes the Auburn offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Brown will throw it. Look out! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center down's going to the air. He's going to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Drops back on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just had to get rid of him. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, and they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Run in the red zone. It's Cobb. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to move them on the counter. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out wide right, it's Edwards. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout.
No, he
It's
didn't.
picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Brown wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking downfield. Makes a connection. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're all over it. Inside the 30. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations, and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive. But, man, we got to get to the quarterback effectively. Get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Tigers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 36, and now probably a passing situation.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Russell. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Bama. All that movie in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The officials have stopped the clock as there is an injured Auburn Tiger on the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Amari, go get in the shower.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Hits inside. It's Cobb. Down he goes.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical. And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Looking for space. It's Cobb. Defense all over him.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Throws to the tight end. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long. The percentages are low anyways. And on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Buying time to his right. Finds a man on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Trying to figure out where the rest of my blood at.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, it's Cobb. Stopped right there. Auburn lines up quickly.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Johnson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Left side, it's Nimrod. Down he goes. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick give, it's Cobb. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Out wide right, it's Cobb. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the 1st half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Snagged in the middle, it's Nimrod. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Here within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're ready in the second.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Quick give. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Quarterback changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's the Tigers in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
Yeah, it's fine with it. It's like,
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
I ain't even looking for it.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And
the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Brown wants to pass. Rolls right. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And
Snags in, there's running room. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Keelan Russell. He just missed the
I don't know where it is,
target on
but
that
go
one.
sit down,
Gotta
because
put
I
it
don't
on
know who
his
told you
body.
get cookies, and I'm
This
not
QB's
happy
had some
about that.
success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today.
What?
Nice job by the defense responding, right?
The purple
Don't
bag
give
is
up
right
more big
there.
Plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
It's in front of you,
Pass to the
in the
left, trying to
hallway.
get it to the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. 3rd and short. You might run the football. You got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter to make the catch and get the first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. right back to them.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Brown will throw it. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Gets the back moving. Throwing Russell. Going to try to get it himself. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
On the direct snap, it's Cobb. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On play action. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Looking for the score. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab in the end zone. The tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out. You're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Brown wants to pass. Has to throw this off his back foot. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Yeah.
And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Owner.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage. And the best part is he's a running back after the catch. And look at him chew up the yards and make the big play and get all the way down the field.
Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw again. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Left side is Cobb. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
He'll take it himself. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Brown will throw it. Big guy smells it. Makes the grab, and there's not enough room. The defense was ready. They kept their leverage, and they come up with a 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Going to the running game. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Once he got some room, it was over. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that.
Yo, Fitz, should I get an eighth of like a super
You'll be
guy
brought down quickly.
or
That's
two or
always the
some guy?
risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? In this case, not. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
I mean, tight.
Press
Usually
center downs going to the air.
Bless
Escapes the pressure going right. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one's not even close.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Brown wants to pass. Extending the play. Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings.